All rise. Judge Vanderbeat Court is now in session. Justice case number JVB 1036, Martinez case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Ms. Martinez,
Yes, ma'am.
you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, I'm here to put Daddy on child support.
That's his name, Daddy?
Well, that's what I call him.
Okay. Right. Oh, right. So how many children do you and... I'm sorry, I'm not going to refer to you as Daddy. Sir, what is your name?
My name is Dave.
Dave. Mr. Dave. You're putting Mr. Dave on child support.
Correct.
Okay. How many children do the two of you have?
We have one.
Okay. And what's the backstory? Like, was he not paying? I mean, what was going on?
Okay, so we met a while ago in my hometown. He actually works.
All right, folks, buckle up, because this child support case is wild. Miss Martinez steps forward, demanding financial support from Mr. Dave. She lays it all out. Their relationship was strictly casual, with Mr. Dave giving her $1,000 a week. But the moment she got pregnant, he cut her off completely, leaving her to fend for herself now. She's standing before the judge, determined to hold him accountable. The judge listens carefully, taking in just how unusual this case is. With both sides clashing, the tension in the courtroom is palpable. So, how will this one unfold? Stay tuned, because things are about to get very interesting.
In a position where it allows him to travel a lot. He just so happened to be in my hometown, and we kind of met at a bar. We kind of had a few night stands, something like that. And we kind of got an arrangement to where he would basically provide me with about $1,000 a week. With a week, yes, a week. So with my allowance, it allowed me to begin to do my position as a stylist. And when I told him I got pregnant, he cut me off. And now he doesn't want to take care of our child. We already got a DNA test, and he knows it's his child. So I don't know what the problem is. So I'm here to put him on child support.
Okay, so you lost me at the $1,000 a week part. Was that for you only?
For me. He was kind of looking for something that allowed him to have pleasure and, have fun while he's in my hometown. And I was okay with that, because that's kind of what I wanted. I didn't want anything serious, like as far as, commitment and marriage and all that good stuff. So we decided to just have fun, and now he wants to cut me off because we have a child together and he doesn't want to take care of him.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to address the $1,000 a week part because that has nothing to do with why we're here. I just want to know about the child support part. Is there a reason you haven't been giving her financial support for the child?
I never agreed to child support.
Okay.
I agreed to the fun part, and fun time's over.
So now that the fun time's over, the adult time begins, which is caring for the child.
I never agreed to have a child with her.
Okay, you probably didn't, but you guys were having fun and had a kid, right?
He wasn't complaining when he was up in there.
Okay, so you guys had a child.
Well, there was no reason to complain, but yes, ma'am.
If we want to get into that, let's not start.
Miss Martinez steps forward, her voice steady and unshaken. She lays it all out. Her relationship with Mr. Dave was strictly casual, with him paying her $1,000 a week for her services. But the moment she got pregnant, he cut her off completely, severing all financial ties. Left to raise their child alone, she turned to the legal system to secure the support her child rightfully deserves. And there's zero room for doubt. A DNA test has already confirmed Mr. Dave as the father. Now, she's here to make sure he takes responsibility, not just financially, but as a parent. As Mr. Dave prepares to defend himself, the tension in the courtroom is thick. But Miss Martinez isn't backing down. With accountability on the line, the stakes have never been higher.
Yeah, please don't, because I don't think I have time for that today. I would have to, set aside some special time to hear all of this story. So we're just going to focus on the important part, okay? Now the child, whether you agreed or signed up for child support, you have a child. You need to take care of that child financially.
Your Honor, I would like to say something. I don't want to make this personal aspersion on her character, how do I know that's my child?
Well, you already had a DNA test. It's been confirmed that you're the father. You forgot about that?
Evidently, it slipped my mind. Yes.
Oh, okay. You're probably having too much fun. But again, you have a child now, and you're going to pay child support. So, let's get some information from you. How much do you make a year?
I make a good year up around 108.
108,000. Okay. And health insurance. Who carries the child on health insurance?
I
He
carry.
does.
Okay. And how many children do you have besides this one?
I have 2 children.
2 children. Okay. So we can give you credit. Well, how old are your children?
They're not in the house. They're adults.
Okay. That wasn't my question. How old are your children?
How old?
Yes.
One's 30, one's 35.
30. Okay. So definitely none under the age of 18.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So let's do some math here. Looks like your gross comes out close to $9,000 a month. Your net is about $6,436.81. That gives you, well, giving you credit for health insurance. And you said how much was it?
Health insurance about, I think it's around 200.
Okay. So I'll give you credit for the health insurance that you carry on the child. That will bring your child support obligation to $1,287 per month. And that's all he has to pay.
Mr. Dave steps up, exuding confidence. But there's a clear edge of defensiveness. He argues that he never agreed to have a child with Miss Martinez, insisting their arrangement was strictly casual, with no long-term commitments. And while he acknowledges the DNA test proves he's the father, he claims he shouldn't be financially responsible, because he never signed up for this role. His entire defense hinges on one argument. Consenting to a relationship doesn't mean consenting to parenthood. But the judge? She's not buying it. Her expression says it all. Parenting is a responsibility, not a choice, and legal obligations don't just vanish based on personal preference. Mr. Dave's dismissive attitude and total lack of accountability don't sit well with the court. The tension in the room thickens as silence falls. All eyes locked on the bench. The judge is ready to make her ruling, one that ensures the child's needs come first, whether Mr. Dave likes it or not.
I'm okay with that. I mean, it's like a cut to me, but it's fine. I mean, I got my business. I can take care of my child, but I just didn't think it was fair for him not to have an obligation to our child.
I definitely agree with that. He definitely has an obligation to the child in terms of what you all may have going on in fun times. That has nothing to do with me, and I can't do anything about that.
Your Honor, may I say something?
Yes, make it quick.
I have another life besides this life. I have 2 wonderful kids, a wife, and
Wait a minute.
I need to focus on that life.
Wait a
I don't
minute.
need to focus on this life.
Did you just say you were married?
Yes, Your Honor.
Does your wife know about this 1-year-old?
If this is televised, that might be a factor later on, but at this point, no.
Your Honor, if I may,
Yes.
you were literally at my house yesterday.
Okay, well, you know what? You guys are not going to fight in front of me. So
Sorry.
what we're going to do is, do you have any more questions?
No, Your Honor.
Do you have any questions pertaining to your child support? Not anything else. No fun time, nothing like that.
No, Your Honor.
Okay, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
The judge doesn't hesitate. Her ruling is swift and decisive. Based on Mr. Dave's $118,000 annual income, she orders him to pay $1,287 per month in child support. No delays. No excuses. On top of that, he must provide health insurance, ensuring his child has proper medical coverage. And just to be crystal clear, the judge shuts down any notion that his past arrangement with Miss Martinez exempts him from his legal duties. Personal feelings don't override the law. Avoiding financial responsibility? Not an option. The ruling is firm but fair, keeping the child's well-being front and center. The judge also immediately dismisses any attempts to drag Mr. Dave's personal life, including his marriage, into the mix. Financial responsibility isn't a matter of convenience. With her final statement, the judge leaves no room for argument. The law is the law, and Mr. Dave will comply. And here's the takeaway: if you or someone you know is facing a situation like this, don't hesitate to seek legal help. Child support court isn't just about fairness. It's about securing a child's future. Because at the end of the day, justice means making sure kids get the support they deserve.